Hello everyone and welcome to Learn Turkish Academy YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue with who is there, who is not there, what is there, what is not there, how do we say these in Turkish language. So welcome to lesson 5. Let's see what I'm talking about. In Turkish language we have very important questions. They are ne var, kim var, ne yok, kim yok. Ne var is what is there. Kim var is who is there. Ne yok is what is not there. Kim yok is who is not there. In Turkish, the sentence structure is inverted compared to English. We always start with the location, put the object, ne, the question ne is what, you know, or person, kim, it is who, in the middle. And we finish the sentence with var or yok. Var means there is, yok means there isn't or there aren't. To indicate that something is present in a place, we add da or de, which means in, on, at in English, to the word. Then we say there is or there is not. For example, otoparkta araba var. Otoparkta araba var. There is a car in the parking lot. Here you can ask. It is written, we add da or de to say in, on, at to the word in Turkish language. But when you look at the example, it says otoparkta, not da or de. You can ask why. You will see this in the future. Please follow the lessons. Sometimes some letters in Turkish can get softer or can get harder. Here the example is getting harder. It should normally be otoparkda, but it had to be harder. It became te instead of de. So we have formula here. There is, there are, how to say in Turkish language. So we start with place. Later we add da, de or ta, te, and object or person. Later we say var. Let's see. Ofiste, in the office, it means ofiste. Bilgisayar, bilgisayar is computer. Var. Ofiste, bilgisayar, var. There is a computer in the office. Şirkette mühendis var. Şirkette mühendis var. There is an engineer at the company. Şirket is company. De da şirkette, we had to add te here. Şirkette ne var? Mühendis var. Engineer. Mühendis is engineer. Let's check negative formula. There is not, there are not. Place, da, de or ta, te, object or person, yok. Ofiste, televizyon, yok. There is no television in the office. Şirkette kedi yok. There is no cat at the company. In English, you say there is a computer in the office. But in Turkish, we say in the office a computer there is. Ofiste bilgisayar var. It is for you to understand the difference of logic between two languages. Let's look at the locative case suffix da, de, ta, te, expressing in, on, at in Turkish. Note, to say that something or someone is located in a place, we add a suffix to the noun. Finding the correct suffix is a simple two-step formula based on the very last letter and the very last vowel of the word. Be careful about it. Step 1. Choose the consonant, de or te. Look at the absolute last letter of the word. If the word ends with one of these hard consonants, f, s, t, k, ç, ş, h, p, it is a famous mnemonic in Turkish. Fıstıkçı Şahap. To remember this, in Turkish students quote this with Fıstıkçı Şahap. So we know these letters with this mnemonic. Fıstıkçı Şahap means pistachio seller Şahap. Şahap is a name. The suffix must start with te, ta, te. If the word ends with any other letter, vowels, or soft consonants, the suffix must start with de, da, de. Step 2. Choose the vowel. A or E. Look at the last vowel inside the word. If the last vowel is a back vowel, A, I, O, U, the suffix vowel must be A, da, ta. If the last vowel is a front vowel, E, I, Ö, Ü, the suffix vowel must be E, B or T. So this is grammatical explanation for you. Proper nouns, özel isimler, when adding this suffix to cities, countries or people's names, you must use an apostrophe to separate the suffix. Example, örnek, İzmir'de. You see the apostrophe between city name and de. Ankara'da. Again you see Ankara apostrophe da. But for regular nouns like office or şirket, write it completely together. Ofiste or şirkette. It is no problem at all. The soft J rule check. Let's see what it says. Make sure they don't overlook words ending in K or T. In English, we think of sounds, but in Turkish, K as in park and T as in şirket are strictly hard consonants, shifting the suffix to ta or te. Let's look at the table. If the word ends with a hard consonant, f, s, t, k, ç, ş, h, p, last vowel a, I, o, u, ta, last vowel is e, I, ö, ü, t. For example, you should say park, ta, office, te, şirket, te. But if the word ends with any other letter, all vowels and soft consonants, last vowel is a, I, o, u, then you should add da. If the last vowel is e, I, ö, ü, then you should add de. Examples, örnekler. Bankada, at the bank. Evde, at home or in the house. İzmir'de, in İzmir. Be careful, city name, apostrophe. Ne var? Kim var? Ne yok? Kim yok? In the picture, there is an office and we see two people and many items inside the office. Let's see. Ofiste bardak var. On the table, I see a mug. So bardak is a glass or mug, you can say in Turkish. So we say there is, var. Ofiste kağıt. Kağıt is paper. Ofiste kağıt var. I see papers on the table. Ofiste kanepe. Kanepe is sofa. Ofiste kanepe yok. There are chairs but I don't see a sofa. Ofiste kanepe yok. Ofiste pencere var. Pencere is window. Ofiste bilgisayar. Bilgisayar is computer var. Ofiste asker. Asker is soldier. Yok. Ofiste saksı. Saksı is flower pot. Ofiste saksı var. Ofiste sandalye. Sandalye is chair. Ofiste sandalye var. Ofiste mum. Mum is candle. Ofiste mum yok. Ofiste gazete. Gazete is newspaper. Yok. Ofiste tablo. Ofiste tablo. Tablo is painting. Yok. Ofiste ağaç. Ağaç is tree, remember. Ofiste ağaç yok. Ofiste mum. Again mum. Mum is candle. Yok. Ofiste masa. Masa is table or desk. Var. Ofiste sekreter. Sekreter is secretary. Sekreter var. There are two people. One of them is a secretary. Ofiste memur var. Memur is officer, clerk. So one of them is memur, clerk or officer. Ofiste öğrenci. Öğrenci is student. Yok. Ofiste işçi. İşçi is worker. Yok. Ofiste öğretmen. Öğretmen, remember, teacher. Yok. Ofiste çocuk. Çocuk means kid, child. Ofiste çocuk yok. So in this lesson, until now we learned what is there, who is there, what is not there, who is not there. Ne var, kim var, ne yok, kim yok. And we also learned tade, tate suffixes. So in the next video, we are going to learn about how to make questions about these. Thanks for watching until here. Görüşürüz. Güle güle.